Hello, my name is Alison Powell and I'm the Assistant Curator here at the West Vancouver Art Museum. I'm delighted to introduce you to our new exhibition, Deep Conditioning, by Vancouver-based artist Rebecca Bair. At the start of the COVID-19 lockdown in 2020, Rebecca Bair was at the end of her MFA at the Carr University of Art and Design and staying with her parents in Ottawa. Eager to produce, she found a stack of 4x6 photo paper left forgotten in a desk drawer. Slowly, she began to use the paper to draw on with a fine-tip black marker, creating circles inspired by the curls of her hair. This became a daily practice and an outlet for her anxiety, not only an antidote for universal uncertainty, but also a record of daily life.
It's my body specifically that shows up in these works. When making work about Blackness, I tried my hardest not to impose my perspective onto others' interpretation or others' living experience. Blackness is plural and it's so many different things. Hair, for me and in my understanding of Blackness, is very much about care and very much about community. And obviously you can see it all over these walls that hair is really important to me and is really important to my ideas around representation and representing who I am as an individual, but also as a Black woman. My artist statement, I wrote about sitting and having my aunt or my mom braid my hair, and that is such an intense time of connection, and I spent a lot of my childhood in that exact scenario. I'll call my sister every single day to talk about hair because we care so much about our hair and it's really a point of connection. All of these works are about abstraction of the body, about non-figuration, or trying to kind of subvert some of the tropes we have about the Black body and try to imbue it with, empowerment and a different kind of beauty, a beauty that isn't exploitative, a beauty that isn't for others, but really for myself and for my Black brothers and sisters. All of them in one way or another involve shea butter. You get it and it's a chunk, it's a block that looks a lot like butter. Sometimes I mix it with olive oil or different substances, but essentially you melt it down and you put it through your hair and kind of comb it through wet hair with conditionings. And I mix the shea butter with charcoal and press that solely into the ends of my hair. You start off and you do your tests and you're just pressing it and it's a single 4x6 card and you're just pushing it into your hair. I have to kind of move around a line of 4x6 sheets. It becomes a more dynamic way of doing it and it does become a bit of a dance. I've been asked many times if I'll make the scroll a performance because it absolutely could be, in the sense that I'm actually kind of crawling over the scroll to have to make it. Bubbles was done with sharpie as a kind of sensory practice, whereas the rest are extensions of my actual existence in more kind of physical ways. So many of these works become non-archival because they cannot be frozen. The shea butter will melt and recongeal over and over and over again, depending on temperature and presence and movement around it. And I like the idea that maybe the scroll may leave a bit of shea butter in its installation, like that will probably happen. If I lean my head on a bus window, I will leave a trace on my pillowcases at night. I do physically, on a daily basis, leave a trace. That is inevitable. It's on my skin, it's in my hair, it's everywhere. It's leaving a trace of being, of having been here, of continuing this line of work that is being done both in terms of art, but then also in terms of, human presence. When we think about Blackness, so much of history gets erased. So leaving these physical traces feels really important. It feels like, okay, we were here, we have been here for so long, and the work that has been happening for so long. But it's exciting now to extend that lineage and to work with it and to be super cognizant of it and extending the trace. But I want to linger. I don't want to just be there and then be gone. To me, it's about my heritage and my ancestry. It's about those in the artist community who have been working so hard forever to get this work done and to make a point of our presence. And it's about continuing that legacy. I want to be part of that story. I want to add to it. And I want the traces to kind of last forever. They will continue and this work is never over. So yeah, I want to leave traces.
Deep conditioning runs until March 12th. We produced a publication for this exhibition featuring writing by Rebecca Bair and Troy Johnson, which is available for purchase from our shop for $15. We are open from Tuesday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and are happy for visitors to drop in during these hours. We have some excellent programming that is coming up, and I encourage you to check out our website, westvancouverartmuseum.ca, for more details. We look forward to seeing you here soon at the West Vancouver Art Museum.